Hello, you're welcome to Knowledge and Skills Academy. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. God bless you for doing that. Today, we want to look at probability, and let's take a look at this question. The probability that Amma will pass an exam is 2 out of 3, and that of Kofi is 3 out of 4. And our work is find the probability that A, both will pass the exams, B, both will not pass the exams, and C, only one will pass, and the last one says at least one of them will pass the exams, or one of them pass the exam. At least one of them pass the exams. All right, so let's look at the solution. So what it means is that Amma is having a probability of 2 out of 3, and Kofi is having a probability of 3 out of 4 in passing an exam. And they say find the probability that both of them will pass the exams. So Amma passing exam, probability of Amma passing is equal to 2 out of 3. And then probability of Kofi passing is equal to 3 out of 4. Now, I'll make use of probability of Kofi not passing and Amma not passing. So let me find it out once. So I'll use A in place of Amma. So probability of Amma not passing. Probability of Amma not passing must give me. So what it means is that the entire probability must be less than or equals to 1. So the probability of Amma passing is 2 out of 3. So if Amma will not pass, you have to subtract it from 1. So it becomes 1 minus 2 out of 3. And as anytime you are subtracting a proper fraction from 1, just ask yourself what number will you add to the numerator to make it the same as the denominator. And that number is 1. So it becomes 1 out of the denominator, which is 3. So if you add this and this, you get back to this one. And then let me use K for Kofi not passing. So probability of Kofi not passing. So this sign that you are seeing at the top means that Kofi is not passing the exam. So the entire probability is 1. And then we subtract that Kofi is passing, which is 3 out of 4. So as usual, if you are subtracting a proper fraction from 1, just ask yourself what number will you add to the numerator to make it the same as the denominator. And this is 3, this is 4. So if I add 1 here, I'll get 4. So it becomes 1 out of 4. All right. Now let's come back to the solution. A says that we should find the probability that both will pass. So probability of Amma passing is 2 out of 3. And that of Kofi is 4 out of 3. So I'll be having probability of Amma and Kofi passing must give me Amma passing is 2 out of 3 times and means times, so times Kofi passing, which is 3 out of 4. And this is giving me 2 times 3 will give me 6 out of 3 times 4 give me 12. And when I simplify it further, I'll be having 1 out of 2. I hope that is clear. Let's come to B. B says that we should find the probability that both will not pass. It means the two of them will not pass this exam. And we had it earlier that probability of Amma not passing, it is 1 minus Amma passing, which is giving us 1 out of 3. And probability of Kofi not passing, it is 1 minus Kofi passing, and we had 1 out of 4. So probability that Amma and Kofi will not pass, and I said if you see this sign, it means they will not pass, is equal to, what's the probability that Amma will not pass? Amma will not pass is 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. And means times. So times, what's the probability that Kofi will not pass? 1 out of 4. So 1 out of 4. So let me now multiply. 1 times 1 will give me 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Divided by 3 times 4 give me what? 12. So the probability that both will not pass the exam is 1 out of 12. Now let's go to the C. C says that we should find a probability that only one will pass. Only one. So what it means, only one means that if Amma should pass, Kofi will not pass. Or if Kofi should pass, then Ama will not pass. So probability of only one is equal to, so probability of, I say, Ama passing and Kofi not passing, or probability of Kofi passing and